I'm getting ready to test this burner on waste oil, and at the same time I'm going to burn out this heat exchange tube that has been burning wet wood for like 2 years, and the buildup inside is fairly significant. So this ought to be interesting. Here's the impeller after extreme heavy use. Fairly clean. This part, however, is extremely dirty. This is 1 year of very heavy use. So what I got here is a pot of very hot, dirty motor oil. I found out a long time ago that for whatever reason, this stuff cleans creosote off of impellers and things like that very well. It's the best thing I've found so far anyway. This stuff should scrape right off now that it's been sitting in this oil. See if I can show you without making too much of a horrible mess. It basically will just come right off at this point. I got to get something to stiffen it up, but before this stuff wouldn't budge. It hasn't soaked very long at all. I just put it in there and I heated the oil up. But you can't budge this stuff on its own. I should have did it before to show you the difference, because it does not act like this at all. And this is one way that you can clean creosote and carbon buildup motor oil. This is definitely one of the strangest things I've ever seen in my life. Dirty motor oil actually cleans creosote better than anything. Look at this head shield. That thing came out pretty good too. I think I used fire on that anyway. My bad. I just reheated this oil a little bit. When it's hot oil, it works a lot better. But for the most part, I'm going to have this thing completely clean and balanced out again. Granted, I don't destroy it. Looks like I bent it right there. So this is just a little archive of the practice of removing creosote. Well, there it is. Still just a tiny dab of crud on it, but not enough to make it so imbalanced at the speeds I'm going to be using. I can tell you now, if you've ever messed with creosote, you know that getting something to this point is nearly impossible. You can mix every solvent in the world that doesn't seem to touch this stuff. But dirty motor oil. It's one of the best cleaners you can find when it comes to removing creosote.